Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're tackling a really startling idea from our sources, the internet, that open, decentralized frontier we were all promised. Well, the argument is it's quietly become a digital oligarchy. A tiny handful of unelected tech giants now control the absolute core infrastructure, the platforms, and the AI that shapes how we all live and work. So, our mission today is to really unpack what this concentration of power means for democracy, for economies, for our kids. And I guess the first question has to be, how on earth did we get here? How did this chaotic open space turn into a world dominated by just a few names in search, social media, and now AI?
It's a great question, and in some ways it was. It was almost inevitable. You had these two really powerful forces at play. First, network effects.
Right, the idea that the more people use something, the more valuable it becomes.
Exactly. That plus the relentless hunt for data and ad revenue just pushed everyone onto a handful of winning platforms. The early web felt open, but the reality now is that a few companies own the entire stack.
And the cost to even try to compete now must be astronomical.
Oh, it's terrifying. I mean, these firms are pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into just specialized chips and data centers for AI.
Hundreds of billions.
That kind of spending has inflated the fortunes of a very, very small group of people. It's produced more billionaires than any other industry.
So when you have that level of centralized control over the technology, what does that do on a global scale, especially for countries that are, outside that small club?
It creates a huge global imbalance. Look, a country in the global south, say South Africa, they're primarily consuming imported platforms. They're renting cloud infrastructure.
So they have no say.
Very little. They have almost no influence over how these systems are designed or governed. They're basically just consumers of the oligarchy's products.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for me. The sources call this policy by code. The idea that these private, profit-driven decisions are basically functioning as public policy. Can you break that down? Why is that so important?
It's crucial because the power is often invisible. I mean, an algorithm change decided in some boardroom can instantly amplify some voices and just bury others.
That's a policy decision about speech right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you embed AI into things like hiring or credit scores or education, it can tilt the playing field in ways that are almost impossible for you as an individual to even see, let alone challenge.
And the incentives are totally misaligned.
Completely. Shareholder value demands growth. It demands engagement. So the AI is optimized to influence you, to extract your data, to keep you on the platform. Its goal is not to strengthen democracy or protect vulnerable people. That's not what it's built for.
Which brings us to the most vulnerable users of all, our children. Their friendships, their schoolwork, their entertainment, it's all happening on these platforms.
The risk is immense. Think about it. Their entire social world is mediated by AI-enabled systems, often owned by foreign companies. And these systems are quietly learning from their insecurities, from their clicks, and suggesting what to watch next, or even, how to think.
So what's the answer? What do policymakers do?
Well, AI governance has to become central to economic policy, to security, to democracy itself. We need much stronger competition enforcement, for one, to stop a few firms from controlling everything.
And rules for the technology itself.
Yes, clear rules for high-risk uses, things like policing, finance, schooling. You need mandated transparency there. And for nations like South Africa, the goal has to be digital sovereignty.
Which means?
It means building your own local skills, supporting regional infrastructure, and making sure your public institutions aren't utterly dependent on a few foreign vendors.
So wrapping this up for you, our listener, the key takeaway is that this digital oligarchy isn't science fiction. It's the reality we're living in right now, and it's shaping pretty much everything.
Exactly. And the final thought to leave you with is about agency. If we actually want AI and these digital systems to serve human flourishing, and not just narrow corporate interests, we have to find the confidence to challenge this power, to say, hold on, and be prepared to state that not every single technological possibility deserves our automatic approval. That really is the first step to getting some control back.